Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to Arithmetic, lesson 143. Today, we're going to start out with your column addition. Let's go ahead and add 2 plus 4 plus 2 plus 8 plus 3 equals, good, 19. 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 5 plus 3, 34. 3 plus 7 plus 9 plus 7 plus 7 plus 8. Very good. Keep going. Very good. Keep going. Excellent. Let's see how fast you are, boys and girls. Nice job. Okay, we need some commas. Ready? Ones, tens, hundreds, comma. Thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, comma. And let's read the number. 2,629,149. Excellent job. Good job. Let's go in today. We're going to talk about equations. And equations basically are when you have one side of the equal sign is equal to the other side of the equal sign. Now, that's the most important thing, is that they are both equal on both sides. If we were to say 14 is equal to 17, that would not be a correct equation. It's not correct. So you need to make sure that both sides are equal. Let's start with the first one. N plus 4 equals 8 times 2. Now, you'll notice that my equation has a letter N, okay? My letter N represents a number. That number is unknown at this time. We need to find out what that N represents. So the first thing we need to do, our step one, is to find out what that N equals. Therefore, we work on the other side. We do not work on the side with the 8. With the N, you work on the other side, 8 times 2. Boys and girls, what's 8 times 2? 16. Excellent. Now, we rewrite the equation from here. You put the equal sign, you put N plus 4, and then in order to get rid of the N by itself, to keep it by itself, you need to do the opposite. It says plus 4. What's the opposite of plus 4? Good, minus 4. When we do that, it cancels out. Plus 4 and minus 4 cancels out to just N, and it leaves N by itself. And when we do that to one side, you have to do it to the other side. So you need to put that minus 4 onto the other side. And it looks like this, 16 minus 4. Okay, now we take 16 minus 4 equals 12. And your answer should be N equals 12. Very good. Let's try that again. Again, an equation, both sides have to be equal. So, sorry about that. What we do first is try to get the N by itself. We work on the other side where there's no N. 4 times 7 equals 28. When we rewrite, you have N minus 2. And when we do the opposite of minus 2 equals plus 2. Very good. And we do what on one side, we need to do to the other side. So you'll have N equals 28 plus 2. That should be plus 2. So excuse my math there. It should be plus 2. Remember, what you do to one side, you need to do to the other. Okay, so your answer should be 30. Good job finding my mistakes. 30. The answer should be 30. Not able to fix that right now, but definitely know that that should be 30 because we need to make sure that we add 2 to both sides. Okay. All right. A little review. This review is about decimals, changing a fraction into a decimal. Let's remember our place values in decimals. Right next to the decimal, you have the tenths column. The next column to the right is the hundredths column. And the last one that we've done so far is the thousandths column. So 3 columns to the right of the decimal, tenths, hundredths, thousandths. Remember that S at the end, okay? So we have 19 over 100. Remember that the zeros on the 100 are how many place values you need to have. So you would have decimal and then 2 place values. Well, the 19 is 2 place values, so you would have 0.19. Very good. The next one you should have is 55 over 1,000. Look at the number 1,000 on the bottom. That gives you 3 zeros, which means 3 place values behind the decimal. Okay, now there's only 2 digits, 55, 5 and 5, but you need 3 place values. You have to put a 0 into the first place value, into the tenths column. There are no tenths. So it looks like this, 0.055. So you have 55 thousandths, 3 place values. The first place value needs to be put in as a 0. 2 tenths equals? Very good, nice and quick, 0.2. And how about the last one? 8 thousandths. How would we write that? Good, we need 3 place values. So you have decimal with 3 place values, but you only have an 8, which is 1 digit. We need to put in 2 zeros before the 8, so it looks like this. Excellent job. On your Roman numerals, let's take a look. Remember our Roman numerals. I equals 1, V equals 5, X equals 10, L equals 50, C equals 100, D equals 500, and M equals 1,000. Let's remember our rules. You cannot have more than 3 of the same letter next to each other. So you're never going to have I, never, because there's a number for 4. So you do not have 3 of the same letters next to each other. Don't forget. This is an excerpt from your worksheet for today. Your worksheet today should be on 259. And this is section 2. I want you to grab that out. You can pause the video and grab that out. I want to make sure that you can do this together with me. The directions say arrange each group of units in order from least to greatest. So the smallest one, which one is the smallest one? Oops, let's see if we can go back. The smallest one on letter A should be, good, millimeters is the smallest. 20 millimeters is the smallest. What comes next? Inches, very good. 2 inches comes next. And then 20 centimeters, excellent. And the last one should be 2 meters. Remember, a meter is just almost like a yardstick or the door frame. Do you remember that? 2 meters would be the largest out of all of those. How about letter B? Letter B is the smallest unit. Which one? Remember, millimeters is the smallest. Millimeters is 1,000th of a meter. Okay, if you took that meter stick, that big meter stick, and you cut it into 1,000 little pieces, it would be teeny tiny. And it does say 50 millimeters. And the next one? Good, 1 decimeter. And the next one? 10 inches. And the last one? 50 centimeters. Very good. Okay, do the rest, the next 2 on your own. And the back has 2 story problems I wanted to go over with you today. Okay, let's read those together. Tina's little brother had 25 liters of water in his wading pool and splashed 1/5 of the water out. Tina added 7 liters of water to the pool. How many liters were then in the wading pool? Okay, the first thing we need to do is to find out what is 1/5 of the liters. There were 25 liters, okay, and 1/5 of that equals, good, 5 liters. So there was 5 liters splashed out of the pool. Okay, now they want to know how many liters were left. If we had 25 liters and 5 splashed out, how many were left? 20 liters. Very good. So write 20 liters were left. Now, it says Tina added 7 liters of water. Remember, we had 20 left. Now we need to add 7. So we have 27 after they added water. So that's your final answer. So you have 5 liters out, 20 liters left, and 27 liters after they added. Good job. Letter B. There are 5 in Julie's family. 5 people in Julie's family. They weigh 50 kilograms, 55 kilograms, and 65 kilograms, 10 kilograms, and 45 kilograms. What is their average weight? Oh, do you remember average? Average is when you add up all the atoms and divide by the number of atoms. So let's do that. You have 50 plus 55 plus 65 plus 10 plus 45. When you add those up, you should get 0 plus 5 plus 5 plus 0 plus 5 equals 15. Carry the 1. 5, 10, 15, 21, 22. So 225. When we divide by how many atoms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Divide by 5, your answer should be, let's do the division. Good, very nice, very quick too. 45 kilograms. Now you're going to write 45 kilograms average weight. Remember, we don't want to let anybody think it's apples or something. You want to make sure you put exactly what that weight is. 45 kilograms, kg, average weight. Very good. Go ahead and finish this page and the homework on the bottom, and we will see you back for lesson 145. Have a great day.